Hi everyone, happy new moon in Scorpio, which is also a partial solar eclipse happening on October 25th. Usually we can feel the energies of an eclipse weeks before and weeks after, some even say months, so maybe you have already felt these energies building up. Well, we're going to do a pick a card here, and we'll see what Spirit wants to talk to you about for this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, what energies are coming up for you, what will be illuminated, what will be transforming. So I'll pull out 3 cards, and you can choose your group. But before I do that, I wanted to talk a little bit about these energies of the solar eclipse. So if you'd rather just watch the reading, you can go ahead and skip to the timestamp. But I feel like it's important to know a little bit about this particular eclipse because it's hitting on both of the nodes, the south node and the north node. So the north node is currently in Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. And for this solar eclipse, we have the moon conjunct Venus. So Venus is directly involved here. And of course, the south node is in Scorpio, which is where the new moon is taking place. So now is a really karmic time. It's a cleansing time. It's a time for transmutation, transformation, change, revelation, questioning, love, security, themes around truth and deceit. So you may feel a calling at this time to make some changes in your life or to make new choices in old situations. So it's likely that things might come back around, and Spirit will be encouraging you to try something a different way this time. You might feel like you're ready to confront some of the things that have been haunting you and transmute those aspects into energies that are empowering rather than energies that maybe bring a sense of despair or fear. Also, these are temporary tattoos. I just kind of was having fun with it. And without thinking, I just chose these 2, but I was looking at them before I started. I noticed this is like kind of a little lotus and this is a skull, which for me is like Venus and Pluto, right? Taurus and Scorpio. So I thought that was interesting here. So you might see a lot of things come together at this time that don't usually belong together, is what I'm getting there. So we might also feel inclined to take a look at some of the stories that we tell ourselves. We might do some shadow work at this time. And usually when something is hurting us, we tell a story to stop that pain from going away. We might say something is someone else's fault, or maybe we blame ourselves more than we need to. Anything that our shadow compels us to do to stop us from feeling the discomfort of truth. So right now, at this time with the solar eclipse, we might get insights into those unconscious aspects of ourselves and really begin to see the truth of our own stories and the stories we tell. So I think this is a big time. Many of you know I have an 8th house stellium in Taurus. I have Pluto on my rising in Libra. So for me personally, this is a big energetic moment, shall we say. And I've been feeling the energy for quite some time. And I've had some shifts in my thinking. I've had some revelations that are both painful and illuminating, releasing a lot of old energy. And I think that I'm here with you at this time for a very particular reason, because my chart is so on fire with this solar eclipse. I feel especially tapped into these energies, and hopefully I can channel some of those messages from Spirit in a way that's both powerful, helpful, and healing for you. I also have Chiron in my 8th house. So in Taurus, in the house of Scorpio, when Chiron's the wounded healer. So we're going to get into the reading now. I'll pull out 3 cards here and you can choose. So let's start. Oh, here comes Pixel. Hopefully she doesn't jump on the desk. Thank you for letting me finish that whole thing before you came down here. Okay. Group 1. Card for group 1, spirit guides. This is for the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. Thank you. Second card. New moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. Perfect. Okay, so you can choose just by wherever your eye is drawn, or by the numbers 1, 2, or 3, or the timestamps below. Or if you'd rather choose with crystals, you can choose between this ruby, this raw ruby for group 1, this smoky quartz for group 2, and this claw citrine for group 3. So go ahead, pause the screen if you need, take a minute to meditate, and choose your group. Hi, Bubba. You can't come up here, sweetie. There's so much on the table. But thanks for sitting here with me. I love you. No. Okay, just because they want to see you for a second. You gonna actually say hi to the camera here? Right up here. Yeah, see? Okay. Your bed's right here, though. Let's put you in your bed. There you go. Come on. I gotcha. Okay, group 1. Let's put your card here for now, and we'll shuffle out the rest of your cards. I've had to start this a few times now. Pixels jumped on the table. We had some other distractions. So I feel like a lot has been going on in your life recently. I am hearing that you're going to get a break soon, if that resonates for you. Things will slow down. You'll have time for yourself. Don't take anything too seriously. Okay? Try to find the joy in something right now that's taking a lot of your time. And if you can't find it, then make sure you put time into something you enjoy as well. Okay, that's just for someone. It doesn't have to resonate for everyone. Group 1, spirit guides. Group 1. What messages do we have for group 1 about the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio? I'm also getting a message to not feel the need to say something is finished before it's finished, or don't feel like you need to do anything because you're taking a while with something, okay? Again, that could just be for somebody, but it's important. Okay. Can you see? Yes. Ooh, right there. And we'll finish. Well, we won't finish. We'll start. Interesting. Maybe something is finishing before it feels like it's starting, or interesting. Okay, let's get a word out here for group 1. Spirit. Oh, I love that. You guys, I mean, there's words in here like liar, manipulator. To get spirit is so beautiful. This is my dark shadow deck. I love it. Okay, so you are guided, you are protected at this time. This is probably a very spiritual time for you, no matter what goes on. Okay? So let's see the card that you chose with your ruby. I'm hearing root chakra. Oh, crystals and herbs. Interesting. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. My mom just brought me some rosemary, and rosemary, when you smell it, it can engage the energies of your ancestors. Very interesting. So maybe you want to smell some rosemary if that resonates with you. I keep a little bottle of it on my fireplace, actually, for my ancestors. So this might be something that you want to do, but it's reminding me of my mom giving me that plant. So regardless of your relationship with your mom, I feel like you might be gifted something very spiritual in nature soon. Pay attention to what that is, especially if it's some kind of plant or crystal or tarot deck or something that's spiritual in nature. Wow, spirit, crystal, and herbs. This is a really powerful time for you to manifest. Now, this position in the spread represents the sun. So this is something that's out in the open, something that's illuminated to you. And I'm seeing the 12 as 12 houses. You might want to do some cleansing and clearing in the rooms in your houses as well. I'm hearing kitchen witch here. I don't know. Isn't that the name of a YouTube channel? I don't know. Sounds familiar. But maybe there's something you could do with herbs that might be magical for you at this time. You know, cooking is really alchemical. You're mixing a ton of ingredients together, and the energies you put into food really make a difference. Your body, you know, can feel that energy. That's why when somebody makes you food with love, it always tastes so good, right? I'm a Taurus stellium talking here. Can you tell? Right. So let's see. The moon, we have the 10 of Pentacles. I'm hearing this question, what are you cooking? I feel like Spirit has a question for you about the foundations that you're laying right now. Where are you putting your energy in? Because wherever you're putting that energy in, it's going to create something. It's going to manifest something for you. And this could be positive or negative. I mean, if you're doing a lot of work in or working with someone, I'm hearing croak like a frog. I don't know. But if you're working with someone or you're working on something and you don't enjoy it, careful of how much energy you put there because something could manifest there. Alternatively, if you're doing something that you absolutely love, then there's going to be something that manifests there. Okay, I'm going to clarify, but let's keep going here. Venus, we have mummy with change. I think we just had this for Libra. Could be a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart, but again, we have Venus energy here. So there's something changing with your finances or in love. I feel like for many of you, this is actually a change in your body in some way. I'm hearing mind, body, spirit. Maybe you're coming into alignment right now. You could be regaining some health, or there's a shift or a transformation in your body in some sense. I feel like it's for the good. I feel like it's super positive. There's something about this. I'm seeing dash of healing straight from mother's home. There's something about this that's ancestral. It's like now, I'm feeling a real feminine energy here, and it doesn't matter what your gender is, but it feels, and I'm hearing lineage, it feels like there's something coming in for you at this time through your body somehow. I don't know. That was meant to happen at this time. Some boost of energy, or maybe some new skill you suddenly develop, or some more strength. Whatever it is, it's like meant to happen at this time. And it's like in your bloodline. Okay, let's see what your shadow's talking about. Is this me? So you might not even feel, you might not recognize yourself in some sense. What you feel in your body or how you see yourself suddenly. There's a big message here about connecting with your ancestors. Some of you have done some research on where you're from. You're learning about your lineage. That's really important. You'd be surprised of the connections that you can make. Even if you've always known what your ancestry is, even if you've always known your bloodline, if you do some more thinking about it and digging into it, you will find something there that will give you some answers. I just saw in my mind's eye a turkey here. Turkeys are connected to the spirit world. I'm hearing something about Pueblo, Mexico, something like that here. This is interesting. Your reading is really fascinating. Okay, let's see. Let's see the outside energy that's most affecting you at this time. Hi, Patrick. We have a rope. The devil. Okay, let's see. And fish. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn or a Pisces. But there's something... Oh, this is interesting. Let me look up what a ruby means before I say what I want to say here. Ruby, spiritual meaning, I guess. Yeah. Ruby is believed to promote loving, nurturing, health, knowledge, and wealth. It's been associated with improved energy and concentration, honor and compassion. Ruby is thought to be protective of home and family. There's something here about the family. Even if you're not close with your family, your ancestors are like really talking to you. Okay, let me try not to get super dramatic about it all. Let me go back to my spread that I had pulled up here. Okay. Candy. With the devil showing up here, okay, I want to say, and with Pisces, the fish, which represents Neptune to me, Pisces energy, dreams, the unconscious, and because it's got these sharp teeth here, I feel like there's something coming through in your unconscious, I heard subconscious there, but in your unconscious state when you're dreaming, okay, that is affecting you in some way, affecting your outlook on something. There's some kind of cord here. And it's a shadow aspect. This doesn't have, let me get my words. This could be the shadow of the collective. So all of the collective's fears and anxieties and doubts and temptations are speaking to you in your dreams, or they're speaking to your unconscious in some way that's affecting your energy. Or it could be your own shadow that is really having a conversation with you while you're dreaming, and it's affecting you in a way in which spirit is saying it's not that it's bad, but it needs to be acknowledged. This is getting a little bit complicated, group one, but there's something here like maybe you're having nightmares, or you're having yucky dreams or yucky thoughts, or maybe thoughts just come into your mind and they're negative and you don't know where they're coming from. And instead of ignoring it or brushing it off, Spirit wants you to acknowledge this and then actively work to clear it out with your ancestors. So this could just be, okay, like I had this weird thing happening. I'll share this with you, where before I started my channel, I would be watching tarot readers and I'd be loving it, enjoying the message, enjoying the reader, but I would hear something so negative directed at the reader. I was like, that's not my thought because I'm enjoying it. But I was hearing like somebody else in the collective, like bad mouthing the reader, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh God, that's unfortunate. That's terrible for that person who's thinking those dark thoughts. But lucky for me, I was in touch enough with myself to know that that wasn't really coming from me. And there were some times where I did have to stop and think, is this my shadow talking, right? But that conscious awareness of those thoughts allowed me to understand a certain ability I have. So that's a message for you. Something about your dreams, dark thoughts, dark dreams, or things that just feel uncomfortable. Spirit wants you to acknowledge those because they'll tell you something about yourself and allow you to clear out something that you're not totally seeing. I also feel like because this is the outside energy, for some of you, you're corded here in some way, or maybe you were and you've cut the cord because it is cut here, so take it however it resonates. But there was a cord or there is a cord here to somebody who had a heavy effect on your subconscious. And let me clarify, Spirit, what do you want to say about this here? 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. See, it's like you need to see here where some conflict, inner conflict, and maybe even feelings of sadness or regret or despair are actually being influenced by somebody else's energy. I feel like that's the message there. Somebody else's vision, somebody else's energy, and you can protect yourself from that. This might be very karmic in nature. For example, your family bloodline might be having some spiritual thing go on, some karmic spiritual warfare with another bloodline. I don't know. I'm just, it could be a bunch of things. Okay, let's keep going. Energy that surrounds you at this time. The Ace of Cups, amazing. This is that new thing that's coming towards you, that new energy, new intuition, new insight, new creativity. And I feel like there's your ancestor right there. And there's something you're going to learn here that's going to be taken back to something. You're ready for something. It's like you're being initiated, I want to say, into something higher. I'm seeing this really beautiful scene in my head of like being in the forest and it's autumn and the colors are so magnificent and there's somebody there sitting by a fire and it's just like feeling all the energies of the elements. And it's cool. Crystals and herbs. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's turn them all over and then we'll start to clarify some more. Okay, a shift in your life that's going to be caused by this eclipse, the moon. Damn, okay. I'm so excited for you and your group. Okay, I can't pick up these cards with these nails. Something in your life that is going dark. 2 of Cups. Something in your life that will be illuminated or beginning. King of Pentacles. A change that lies ahead for you. Strength. Something that you can manifest in these next weeks, months. Page of Wands. There is some kind of message you're delivering here. I feel like you are channeling spirit, okay, as well when you do your meditative practices, when you watch tarot. Maybe this happens to you. Maybe you share that with me where you're watching tarot and it's like you can hear other people's thoughts who are also watching. It's pretty freaky, I know. but it is part of your gift if that part resonates for you. And if that doesn't resonate for you, there is some gift here that you have, or ability, I should say, that you have. And it's ancestral in nature. So let's clarify this reading a little bit more here. Ace of Cups for energy that surrounds you, and Two of Cups for what's ending. I feel like you've been very focused on another energy. This could be work, this could be love, this could be the past. It's something outside of yourself that you've been very much connected to. Could be this thing over here. And it's been taking your energy. And maybe you're starting to ask, is this even me anymore? Do I still love this person? Do I still care about this situation? Do I still want to work here? Do I want to live here? Am I that person from the past? Or am I somebody entirely new? And those questions are right on point, first of all, with the energies of the eclipse, but also because the energy that surrounds you is going back to one, going back to self, going back to you. Not dividing yourself to make two, right? It's like you're getting some closure, I'm hearing, but some sense of feeling whole and complete. Tell me more about this. And it's interesting that the moon is in the middle of this cup sandwich. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. This has been a process that's been ongoing for some time. Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Hermit. So this has been going on for a long time. This crystallization, I'm hearing, of yourself, of being a fuller you, with the moon here. A more complete you is what you're becoming. And I feel like whatever's gone on here with somebody who represents the devil to you, even if it's a part of yourself, you felt like you lost a part of yourself or you split yourself in some way. There was a part of you that was missing to yourself. Maybe it's a part that you didn't even know yet, but you still felt like incomplete or not full or not grounded or not as powerful as you are. And now you either already feel that and you're harnessing that some more during this time, or you're beginning to recognize that you are not connected to that energy anymore that was splitting you, or you've resolved something. Even if you are connected to it, it's like you've resolved something. You've cut some cord for sure. And to do this, you have to go deep within. Hermit and the Eight of Swords. My heart is like kind of pounding as I give this reading. It's really intense. It's moving. And it's something that you've really waited for, and you earned it. It's not just being given to you. You've earned this sense of wholeness. And you've owned your sadness as well. You know, when I was talking in the beginning about the lies we tell ourselves, like blah, blah, all that, you told the truth to yourself about how something makes you feel. Wow. The moon, strength, and spirit in alignment. Very feminine here, like I was saying. Maybe this is mind, body, and soul. Your mind is strong. Your body is full, like the moon. Your energy is full. I feel like you've actually cleansed out some fear, like toxins in your body that represented fear. Like your cellular stuff has changed, right? That's what I was talking about before with the ancestors. Right. A shift in your life. Tell me more about this shift with the moon. Seven of Wands. And the Three of Wands. You didn't give up on some vision you had, death, a new vision of yourself, a vision of transformation, transmutation. Look how he's holding this book here and this sword of truth. It's like the Akashic records. It's the book of life. It's knowledge. It's knowing that you have all the tools you need to become someone new. Or it's not really to become someone new. It's to become more of who you actually are in your spirit and in your soul. Hear that? Crystal just ding the candle? Exactly. I think your third eye is wide open here when you choose it to be. And see the root chakra. That's what's lit up here, right? The third eye and the root chakra, which I said in the beginning. You've grounded yourself. You've healed something at the base, at the root. Okay, some of you had a difficult love situation. Maybe there's something about sex or sexuality that was difficult for you, part of your karmic wounds. I don't know. Okay, take whatever resonates, leave the rest. But you've healed something there and it's opened your third eye. Wow. Okay. Something that's going to be illuminated and beginning. The King of Pentacles. I know these are Halloween cards, obviously. They're a little spooky, right? So it might feel a little bit morbid, but stay with me for a second. He's on an electrical chair, right? Prisoner. What does it say here? We have 4D927. Maybe the letter D means something. Or 497. 4927. But anyways, he's a prisoner about to be electrocuted. Death, right? Here. But he's not afraid. He's kind of laughing because he knows that, the pentagram doesn't represent just money and the body. It represents the alchemy, the bringing together of all the elements. Earth, fire, air, water, and spirit. Right? And it's like, regardless of let's not focus on which way the pentagram is pointing right now, because I feel someone is. Okay, never mind that for right now. He's holding this, knowing that he's mastered all the elements. Well, and actually, let's scrap that. Let us look at the pentagram. Okay, the pentagram is pointing downwards, which signifies earth, being connected to earthly matters, which is why the upside down pentagram is often associated with things like Satanism and so forth, because Satan, the devil, is all about earthly matters. And so when we have it pointed downwards, there's an emphasis on earth rather than spirit and source. But in the context of your reading, because we just spoke about the root chakra here, I think that the pentagram is focused here on an understanding or a healing of the root. And we have these beautiful flowers here, which reminds me of the Empress, which is Venusian energy. And all the clouds are kind of behind you. There's an opening, death, transformation, electricity, magnetism in the air, the planetary alignments. It's like it's opening you up to this portal here of a clearing in which you've healed things on the earthly plane. And now you can move towards spirit, which is, if we want to look at this reading as a pentagram, we have it pointed to the top now, spirit. Wow. Group 1, who are you? You have super powerful energy. I don't think I've ever done a reading like this. Okay, let's find out more about the King of Pentacles, something that's beginning. Queen of Wands. What's this about? The Five of Pentacles. You're shedding some kind of ego here, I feel. Temperance. Bringing something into balance, tempering your ego perhaps, realizing how when you act from your ego, it's like a knife to the heart, right through your heart chakra. That's not the place we want to be acting from at all times. It is necessary at some times, to activate your shadow, but or to integrate it. But here I'm seeing what's beginning is this energy that you had in the past to like show people how it's done or really stand up for yourself. And, you know, I love the Queen of Wands, but coming out with the Five of Pentacles, this wasn't serving you, this energy of like, I'm really gonna, what is it that I'm hearing? Nail it to them? I don't know. I'm really going to give it to them. I'm really going to show them something. Or just feeling like you're you know what it is? It's putting all of your energy externally to show to others how strong you are. It's like it's demonstrating your strength externally. And that for you was maybe working at some point, but at this point it's become a loss. You might feel like you have, metaphorically speaking, you have a lot of keys, but there's no doors to open, right? You've gained a lot of strength, you have a lot of understanding, but where's the freaking door, right? And so I feel like the door is here. The door is your understanding of how things affected you on a 3D in your body or on Earth, I want to say, rather than through your sheer will. I know that doesn't exactly make sense. What am I trying to say, Spirit? You were using your will to do something. Your willpower, you wanting to just, I keep just feeling like, I'm going to overcome this. I'm going to show this, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe even subconsciously. And now it's like, that's ending, and what's beginning is I'm grounded, I'm stable, I'm solid, I'm connected to the elements, I'm connected to the spirit, to herbs, to my root chakra, I'm connected, I'm grounded, 10 of Pentacles, I have stability, I have understanding, I don't need to exert my will at all. Maybe the situation in which you were doing that is closed. Okay, let's have a look here. A change that lies ahead for you. Strength. Well, I find this interesting because what was ending the Two of Cups, and we kind of have the same characters showing up, right? Like, I think that's a bear. And here, she's a lot smaller, right? Than this beast that she's connected to. And here, she's almost the same height. Like, they're on equal footing. So I feel like this is you becoming, okay, so if this doesn't resonate, don't worry, but this is you becoming as spiritually strong as your shadow is. It's like your spirit is just as tall, just as strong, just as forceful as your shadow was in the past. And your shadow could be the things that got you down, the things that got you stuck, the things that got you sad, you know, all of that stuff. It's like you've gotten to know it a whole lot better, and you're not scared of it. You go trick-or-treating together, you know. Number 11, it's beautiful. Okay, let's see. A change that lies ahead for group 1. The Empress. So much earth energy here. Venus. Strength in Venus. So this solar eclipse for you, it's going to really strengthen your Venus placement, wherever that is, whatever that means for you. Have a look at it in your chart. But you're going to be able to manifest through that Venusian energy. So you could manifest things in love, security, your body, health. And strength again, guys. Wow, that's big. And now your whole aura is activated here. Some of you are really stepping into that energy of, I'm hearing totality, the magician totality, of it's like a crone energy, it's like a chill energy. It's knowing yourself. It's being happy with yourself. It's being proud of yourself. It's knowing you're safe and you're protected and you're connected to spirit. You're connected to earth and spirit, all planes. The High Priestess. Can it get any better for you? Your crown chakra here. Yeah, I do feel like some of you are channelers for sure. Your intuition, your psychic abilities, the Empress and the High Priestess. So much feminine energy. So no matter what gender you are, your feminine energy is just going to be like so powerful and so healing for you at this time and for a while, I feel. Tell me about the Magician, the Sun. I love this. It feels like to me before you might have been leading with that Queen of Wands, Magician, Sun, go-getter, out, you know, just like kind of fierce energy, but in a really external way. And now it's like you're going within more. I don't know, you're just chilling in the moon energy. But you haven't lost this either. You haven't lost your ability to manifest. You haven't lost your ability to see the light in a situation, to see the truth. This is so freaking amazing. Music could be really important for you right now. Oh my. You better spread your message. Whatever it is that you have to say. You got the sun supporting you here as well as the moon. Yeah. And we had, I didn't even notice this till right now. We had mother's home and mommy. That's not a coincidence. Fourth house is mother. Something about, and we had Empress too. Something about being a mother or your relationship with your mother, regardless of whether that's a good or bad relationship for you, it's significant at this time. Maybe you're at the age where your mother was when something significant happened to her. Like something happened to her at the age that you're at now. Okay. Tell me something Group 1 can manifest during this time. Queen of Cups, there's a mother. Yeah. Four of Wands, emotional security. And emotional security and Four of Cups. What's the Four of Cups? The Fool. Yeah, it's like just being comfortable. It's like if a new beginning, the Fool, comes along, interesting. I'll consider that. But I'm okay where I'm at right now. I'm settled. I'm secure. I'm going to sage my house and chill and listen to some music. This is so beautiful. Maybe you had some kind of dark, shadowy aspect of yourself, or maybe somebody else trying to push you to move or to do something that you didn't feel comfortable doing yet. And it's not because you were fearful. It's because you were meant to settle into something else first, some other energy, before you make any more transitions or transformations. You've already had a ton with Is This Me? You're already becoming someone new. All right, Group 1, I'm going to leave it there. This was so beautiful. I love this reading so much. I hope you did too. I'll see you next time. Hi, Group 2, those of you who chose the Smoky quartz. I think this is one of my favorite crystals that I own. Okay, let's put your card over here for the time being, and we'll pull out the rest of your cards and go through your reading. This is for Group 2, Spirit Guides. What do we need to tell Group 2 about the new moon, solar? Something else is trying to come out there. New morning, maybe? Pay attention to the energies tomorrow morning whenever you watch this. Okay, the new moon solar eclipse. I'm hearing morning star here. Oh yeah, Venus is the morning star. Interesting. Maybe that's something that you're studying or that you already know about. Patrick. Okay, let's keep going. And we'll get out the tarot. For group 2, spirit guides, what messages do you have for group 2? I'm hearing it again, morning star. Let me just take a second. I just want to Google that, see what comes up. Sometimes when I hear things like that repeating, it's something I need to investigate further. I'm seeing the first thing that comes up, it's the name of a company, I think, and I'm seeing empowering investor success. So maybe you're investing in something, or you have a pitch coming up, some investigation. Whatever you're investigating, it will serve you. Yeah. Okay. I think that might have been it. That could just be for someone. It doesn't have to be for all of you here. Okay, but Spirit wanted that out. So let's see here. Okay. Messages for group 2, collective. Somebody here watching. You have a very domineering, powerful energy, I want to say. Okay. And what else about that? I'm hearing don't be offended by people who don't like you or something like that. There's something about maybe you have Pluto on your rising, or you've got strong Pluto, strong Scorpio, maybe even Neptune. But don't be offended. It's just like Oh, I'm hearing when you walk into a room, people feel like you can see into their soul. Okay. Yeah, so that will make, and I'm seeing cockroaches run away when a light turns on. Interesting. So those people who are don't befriend you or run away from you, or who are aggravated, or I don't know, just some negative reaction to you, they're running from you. Because you're exposing something about them. Ooh, look at the scarab beetle there, like a cockroach, right? Interesting. And scarab beetle represents rebirth, death, which is Pluto. Huh. Okay, let's see the card. Oh no, we need a word as well. Okay, we're gonna get a word. Wolfgang, don't hiss at him. Okay? Are you the cockroach in this scenario? One second, guys. Wolfie, go on upstairs. Go. Okay, let's get a word for you. I feel like I should take them out. Word. Is this it? No. Thank you. Oh, we have 2 for you. Let's see what your higher self wants to say here. Deadline. With hesitation. Okay. Something's coming up. Interesting. Look, do you see this one line here? I don't know why that's there like that. But it's like a hesitation. It's like I hesitated writing hesitation. Interesting. I feel like whatever you're hesitating about, or maybe this is someone you're connected to, we're going to see more, but your hesitation will be seen, or the hesitation will be seen. But there's something that can't be avoided. There's a deadline coming up with this, okay? Let's see, very interesting. Okay, the card you chose, Broom. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. So this represents the sun, this position. There's something that has to be cleared out. Maybe you're feeling like this is the deadline. And maybe it is the solar eclipse. New moon in Scorpio, it's the deadline. I'm hearing karma, it's time to clear something out. But there's a hesitation here. Okay, let's turn over some more cards, although I'm really tempted here to dig more. And we have 8, which could be the 8th house, Scorpio. Something needs to be cleared out, but it's to make room for something else. Let's see what's in the moon. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, something you can't see in the moon energy at this time is this new opportunity here. Let's clear out. Very interesting. Some of this energy. Let's just get a head start on it, shall we? Let's sweep out whatever energy it is that you need to clear out. Let's just get a head start and do it together here. Okay, we're helping group 2. Just clear that out because we want this Ace of Wands, which really this looks like now. So cool. To come through, right? Yeah. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, this new passionate opportunity or the potential for something soul sparking, will help you also clear out what you need to clear out. Okay. I feel like, look at this, it's so interesting. Even the broom kind of looks like the Ace of Wands. See, it's like once you grab hold of this potential, this energetic potential, this opportunity, it allows you to clear something that you need to clear. And look at all the barbed wire here. This is not something easy to obtain. There's some challenges around this, which is why there might be a hesitation. But I feel like Spirit here is looking at you. I'm hearing this, doesn't matter what your gender is, but I'm hearing, girl, when are you going to take that wand? Right. Maybe you're not sure here of what's on the other side. You're not sure. Obviously there's a hesitation. Very interesting imagery. Let's see what Venus is saying to you. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. I'm seeing 7, 9, 8. My cats are fighting, which is always a sign for me. You might have a fear of, you hear that? Fear of arguing with someone. Let me break it up. Not supposed to let cats fight it out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Wolfgang. Yeah, you run away. You come sit on my lap. Come here, sir. I know, buddy. It's okay. I gotcha. Aw, okay. Here, just chill here. All right, sorry guys, but all of this is part of your reading, truly. Maybe you needed time to sit with the cards without me here. I don't know. But there's an unnecessary fear, maybe about having a battle with someone, having a fight, having a conflict. I feel like for some of you who are watching, I could be picking up on someone else's fears in relation to you. They're fearful you're going to sweep them out and not accept their offer. They feel a deadline's coming, but they're hesitating. Okay, so different groups here. Take it however it resonates. Weird. Strangely out of breath, which is very weird. I feel like someone has some anxiety here. I do feel like this might be someone outside of yourself, since your energy does feel so powerful. Perhaps you're even intimidating to someone. Not intentionally, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what your shadow's talking about. Fated to suffer. Again, we have another image of like, will you take this? Will you take this? Apple. When you cut an apple in half, the core, where the seeds are, looks like a pentagram or a pentacle, which symbolizes the 5 elements. Wolfgang's ringing the singing bowl on his own back there, if you can hear that, which is earth, water, air, fire, and spirit. And I feel like someone is offering you something here. But you don't trust it. It's like you know that there could be something significant or special here. But it's almost like the way it's coming in, the person who's bringing it to you, or just the way it looks, is something feels a little fearful or nerve-wracking. I mean, look at these characters coming in here to offer you something. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know. Should I get out my broom and fly away? Should I sweep them out? This is a little bit of a mystery. I'm not exactly sure what you should do just yet. Let's see. This is the outside energy. We have house, boot, spider. I feel like Spirit is saying there's something that needs to be cleared out, okay? And you don't have to use a lot of force to do it. It's kind of like a house spider, right? It's like you could just catch it in a little jar and put it outside, or you could kill it, or you could do whatever it is you do with house spiders, you know, to get rid of them. You don't have to like give it the boot, you know? Don't go overboard on clearing something out. It's like it doesn't require that much of your energy. And if this isn't resonating, maybe you want to pick another pile, because I feel like it's really specific here. But it's almost like you're scared, you're unnecessarily scared of this spider, whatever this represents. Could be a workplace, could be somebody that you know, it could be an aspect of yourself, it could be your future. Whatever it is, it's like you're when did I say that? I think it was like an Aries reading 1.5 years ago, where I was like, I forget what the analogy was, but it was like bringing a blowtorch to a spider or something like that. It's like it's unnecessary. You just need to sweep it out of the corner. Have your eye open for spiders in your house, like literally. And when you see them, remember this reading and what feels instinctual to you. Does it feel instinctual to you to kill it? Does it feel instinctual to you to leave it alone, run and hide, and act like it doesn't exist? Are you okay with leaving them in your house? Some people are okay with that because they eat bigger critters like centipedes and stuff, you know? Like maybe it's better to have a spider. Or do you want to catch it and take it out? Like what is your instinct? Because I feel like that's trying to tell you something here. There's also something coming up here about your teenage years or your young adult years. And when was the first time you left home? Okay, what did that feel like? Is that related in any way to this deadline on your mind? If for some reason somebody here feels like they're fated to suffer, which I feel like is a very small number of you, you are not. I'm hearing amethyst. Maybe you want to get an amethyst. What do you want to say about that? Something about the spider. Oh my goodness. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing something about the spider being fated to suffer. I don't know. What is this? Ace of Pentacles again. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. So it could feel like something never really gets off the ground. It's like, here's an opportunity, everything's good, and then you have to work with some people, or you have to prove yourself, or you have to do some things, and then it goes backwards in some way. And that could feel like a suffering to you for sure. 10 of Wands, yeah, a weight. Maybe this is about even a house, trying to get some security or stability in your life. Whatever this is for you, Venus is telling you it's an unnecessary fear. And it's a good thing Venus is telling you that, because Venus rules security and money, stability, home stuff, you know, with Venusian mother type energy, beauty, love. I'm hearing take your boots off and stay a while. Okay, let's get into the rest of your reading. Very interesting energy. Okay. Now, you can watch more than one reading as well. I felt guided to say 10 of Cups for energy that surrounds you at this time. Beautiful. So is this something that's going on in the background that's coming up to the surface during the solar eclipse? Something that needs to be cleared out. These fears. Maybe these are old fears, old wounds that are still kind of existing in the background. 10 of Cups. Well, let's turn over. I'm hearing pull the car out of the spot. Yeah, pull your car out of the spot to make room for somebody else to come in. I don't know, guys. Okay, let's see. Spirit, help me out with this reading. A shift in your life caused by the new moon solar eclipse. 10 of Cups. Something that is going dark and ending at this time. 7 of Wands. Something that will be illuminated and beginning. 7 of Wands. Are you shitting me? How is that even happening? Whoa. Okay, we're going to have to think about that for a second. A change that lies ahead for you. Knight of Cups. If this is a Knight of Cups, I'm just going to get up and leave. Okay, you could figure it. I'm just kidding. Something you can manifest during this time. Justice. See, but even me saying that, like if this is a Knight of Cups, I'm just going to get up and leave, I feel like might be a fear of yours. It's like you're so powerful, you're able to double the energy and like make this happen. Like this is so unlikely, okay, to get 2 cards like this back to back in a 6-card spread. But you have the power to make something like that happen because you did, right? And it's like somebody's looking at you like, are you kidding me? If you're really that powerful, I'm going to get up and leave. You know, and that's that energy we were talking about in the beginning. It's like those cockroaches running away. It's like people scared of your light or scared of your power or something like that. Okay, let's have a look further into this. 10 of Cups for the energy that's currently surrounding you. This is happiness. This could be the dream of, I'm hearing divine guidance, divine guidance, divine happiness. And then a shift that's coming in is like that happens for you. Another thing I'm feeling is like any positive feelings that you have at this time are going to continue for quite some time. I'm hearing 17 years. I don't know. 17 years. Well, yeah, that's 7, 10, 17. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay, bye. Just kidding. Okay, Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Wow. Okay. The High Priestess. Some of you have love coming in, or you're in love right now and it's progressing, it's going nicely. You can have faith in this. It sounds good, I'm hearing. Everything sounds good. Everything feels good. Your intuition is right about this connection or about this feeling that love is coming in. If you've been hesitating on making a move in love, whether that's whatever that means to you, finding new love, reconciling, whatever it means to you, there is a deadline approaching, okay? Because it feels like if you go for it, you will get it. You've definitely matured in how you feel about connecting with someone. I also feel like you're very specific about the people that you do connect with. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. You might be somebody who has kind of a cooler exterior to some, okay? You're very, it's not guarded with your heart, but you're wise and protective of yourself, which is why you're hesitant with this Ace of Wands, perhaps. This is a complicated energy here. It's not easy being you, I don't feel. I feel like a lot of people misunderstand you. But that's for your protection. Remember that. The Hanged Man. I'm hearing there's something you want. Two of Wands that might be a little unconventional. The Tower, maybe it would cause a Tower moment. 10 of Cups, but it's your way to happiness. Some disruption, deadline, hesitation. What's going on? Okay, I'm just going to read the energies and not try to figure it out too much because it could be different for each of you. But I feel like there's something deep within yourself where you know you could take action here. Ace of Wands. You could take an offer, take action, make a move here, but it might cause a huge disruption. But it would push you closer to your destiny of love. Hangman and hesitation, Two of Wands. But you're trying to be very careful or cautious about what you're doing. Remember, this could be somebody else's energy that you're connected to. Okay? I'm looking at these two little skulls here. Could be about love for some of you here. Like somebody that you're separated from right now, potentially, and then wanting to make a move towards you. So what's the shift here? Like what's going to happen? What's the action that's going to happen? Like, the World. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Cups. I feel like someone's going to give in to their heart's desire. You have to clear out some fear, or somebody has to clear out some fear here so they can open themselves up to all of this really, truly beautiful love. Time is now, okay? For whoever needs to hear that, the time is now. And if you've been wondering if somebody's coming back, they want to, okay? And that's only if you've been really wondering that. Maybe it's been a while here, Seven of Pentacles, nothing's happened. If there's somebody from the past that you want nothing to do with, 10 of Cups, maybe they still want something to do with you, Page of Cups, the Emperor. There's something about a union here for someone. Okay, let's see. A shift. Wait, no, sorry. Something that's ending. Seven of Wands. This is feeling defensive, feeling on the fence about something. Trying to wait till everything's illuminated, or for someone to have illumination about something. It's also about protection. Eight of Swords. I'm seeing the pumpkins can represent protection here. So what's ending is the fear, basically. Fear of having to defend yourself, having to stand up for yourself. Queen of Wands. Four of Wands. What's that? Seven of Swords. Having to explain yourself, or someone having to explain an ending here. Spirit, let's get back on track here. I feel like we might be going down a very specific storyline for someone. There could be questions about someone leaving a relationship here. Someone could have felt kicked to the side here. Something like that, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of that. But is there a bigger spiritual lesson? I'm hearing, of course. Yeah, but I mean, outside of love. Outside of love. I'm hearing, why does it need to be not about love? The Devil. Why did, yeah, because this, if it's about love, it's about love. But I am feeling like this, oh, I don't want to talk about that. What if it doesn't resonate for everyone? But I feel like normally I don't really care. You know, I say what I see. But I feel like this is somebody's energy here who would rather not think about this. Because maybe it's too painful. I don't know. The Magician and the Devil. Could be trying to trick yourself in some way or somebody. Feels safer not to think about it. Okay, that's okay. I'm not saying that's... Spirit's just bringing your attention to that. But there is a new opportunity here. There is some love here on the line. On the line. You know what? I want to get some charms for you. I didn't pull it for the other group, but I feel like this might be helpful for you. Let's get some charms. Okay, we have him, the letter A, the letter T, the letter M. I'm seeing Matt. Okay. I'm also seeing at him. ULHFWP. I'm seeing personal worker. I'm seeing. I don't know. Scissors, an engagement ring, a crown. I feel like if this is about love for you, we're talking about someone who's really significant in your life. I think things went a little bit sour here. There's been a transformation with the snake and the skull and crossbones. Something's been cut. This could be someone who drank a lot for some. I'm also hearing something about Australia here. There's some massive transformation that's happened with whoever you think this is about, okay? And it's up to you whether you care about that, of course. But that's what I'm seeing with the charms. Now, these also came out, which I used on the last collective reading. So let's use them again since they are here. What do we want to say from these cards? Get them to fall on the table. Thank you. No one compares to you. Didn't that come out before? The last one? The last collective? What else? What else do you want to say? Let's just get one more. I miss you. We have a few, but I feel like this is the one that you need to see. I know I'm in the wrong. I've changed. Twin flame, perhaps. We both know I'm no good for you. Okay, well, we'll keep going. Let's just leave that. I think we've kind of satisfied that itch, right? Okay. I'm also saying I speak to you telepathically. Okay. So let's leave that for a second and continue on here. Something that is beginning, Seven of Wands. Something that is ending, Seven of Wands, something that is beginning. So one person that was defensive could no longer be, and now the other person is. Or we could have, a grave here. It's like someone burying something now, and we have another wand in the hand. It's like somebody is ready to finally bury something, I feel. What else? King of Swords. Raw, honest truth, I'm hearing. Seven of Cups, to clear up confusion. That's what's beginning. Somebody is dead set on clearing up some confusion. And this is to create a shift in the energy. The star, healing, the moon, the sun, the moon, the lovers, holy, the hermit, Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay. For many of you, this is about a love that where there's been some silence for a while or a lack of connection here, but you're very much connected. Yeah. The sun, the moon, and the star all together. This is a divinely guided connection, for good or for worse. All right. Sometimes we have divinely guided connections in which we're meant to learn karmic lessons and they hurt. Sometimes they're lovely and enjoyable, right? But I feel like there's something that's gone on in this connection that's been quite painful. Somebody not really putting effort into a new beginning here, perhaps. But whatever's happening now, it's like somebody needs to tell the truth about something. And I feel like whoever this message is for, Spirit is saying you have to clear out some unnecessary fear so that you can receive this information here that you need from this person or from Spirit or from yourself. It's like the deadline is here. There's no hesitation. There's no room for hesitation. But there is shit in the way. Like it's as if somebody wants to communicate, but whatever needs to be communicated won't be heard as long as there's fear in the way. Do you know what I mean? King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like somebody is ready to take action. Justice again here. To restore balance in some regard. Okay. Wow. I wasn't anticipating this reading. A change that lies ahead for you. Knight of Cups. I feel like this is you opening your heart. It doesn't have to be to this person, but it feels like just a heart opening. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Perhaps this person's been intimidated of you for some time. The High Priestess. Yeah, because you're tapped in, you're tuned in. Like I was saying before, you're super magical, intuitive, psychic. You're the light. Ace of Swords. And look, the crown chakra is lit up. Ace of Swords. You're receiving downloads about the truth of this situation here. The truth of your own heart, your own heart's desires. You're tapped in, you're tuned in. Once the fear has been eliminated, it's like you can see the situation for what it is. You know the truth. But the fear will always make you feel like, will always make you see something distorted. And sometimes fear is useful for us, right? Like if in a life or death situation, fear is our adrenaline, tells us to get the heck out of there, right? And that can be useful. But with all of this message here, it's like this fear is, now you use your own intuition. This is a general reading on YouTube, right? If you really genuinely feel you have something to fear, stay with that, right? But if you feel like this is resonating, it's like RIP to the fear. Because that fear will distort your downloads, distort your intuition. I'm hearing, and so would unfettered hope. I don't know. maybe being overly optimistic as well. There needs to be a neutral position here. And I feel like you are neutral. Okay. Something you can manifest during this time. Justice. Balance here. We got the sword of truth here as well. Electricity on the crown chakra. Okay, receiving downloads. What is this? Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor. Tell me, why is this justice? The Tower. A shakeup. I feel like either you or someone else, someone's going to blow someone's mind with what they have to say and the requests they have. The requests they have. What's the request? 9 of Swords. To heal some anxiety. What's the request? 8 of Pentacles. To work through the anxiety together towards happiness. I feel like I want to dig deeper because this feels a little bit abstract or just kind of Can we get the shadow of the other person that we're talking about? Let's get the shadow of the other person. Sacrifice. 7 of Wands. Sacrifice. I feel like this person that we're talking about did what they felt they needed to do to defend themselves, and in doing that, they sacrificed something. Maybe the connection. Let's see. In deep. They almost like they took it to the extreme. Yeah, and I feel like they're asking why they did that. Why did they sacrifice the connection? Why did they sacrifice this whole thing? Fool me once. Obscene. First move. Surprise. Portal. Concealed. Abandoned. And knowledge. I feel like, this has been ongoing for some time here. Maybe even lifetimes. Who knows? But it feels like this person was waiting for something to happen here between the two of you with first move. Maybe they were hoping you'd make this first move and surprise them, or they were waiting for the right time, a portal to open. I feel like the time is now a deadline. What was concealed? How they felt abandoned. And it's like you're gaining that knowledge now. And maybe you don't agree with their feelings, and that's your prerogative, that's your decision. But Spirit's giving you this intel, this insight here. Why, Spirit? Why does Group 2 need to know all this? Why? Queen of Pentacles again, Page of Cups. There could be children involved for some of you. 7 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like, now, this is only for some, okay? I feel like there is a story that you told yourself about this connection, about this person being deceptive or purposely hurting you, leaving you out in the cold. Maybe I'm hearing narcissists. Maybe you thought they were a narcissist. They had a different vision for the future between the two of you. Emotional manipulation, this kind of thing. And Spirit wants you to see a different side of this story. Now, if you're totally 100% convinced that this person does not have any positive feelings about you whatsoever, then disregard this reading straight up, all right? Or take something else from it. Regardless of how you feel about this person, knowing these things, moving your fear out of the way and receiving the truth through your intuition and your downloads will bring you a sense of justice, will make you, give you validation, give you the healing that you've wanted. 9 of Pentacles, and set you free. from whatever's been holding you back in this. Wow, group 2. What a reading. I'm gonna have to watch that one back. That seemed really intense. Kind of took a lot of turns. Can we get one more word for group 2? Ooh, never again. Perhaps that's how you feel about this situation. That you'll never take this again. I mean, after all, it started with you being very skeptical of this, right? So trust your intuition. All right, group 2, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Hi, group 3, those of you who chose the claw citrine, let's have a look at your reading. Let's put this aside for the moment, and we'll pull out the rest of the cards, and then we'll look at them all together. Group 3. So group 1 and group 2 were definitely different readings, so we'll see what we have for you. Feel free to watch more than one reading if you feel guided to. I feel like somebody here might have watched more than one. That's okay. There's some energies here for sure who's watched more than one. Okay. Group 3, spirit guides. What do we want to say to group 3 about the solar eclipse in Scorpio? I'm hearing something about candy. I don't know. One second, let me just tap in for a second. I'm hearing marshmallows too. I don't know what's with all the candy. Okay. Someone might have a cat named Marshmallow. Okay, let's see. That's really cute. Or Spirit's just telling me to get another cat and name it Marshmallow. Just joking. 3 is enough. 3 is a crowd. All of this is part of your message, by the way. For those of you who are new here, whatever happens during a reading, I take as part of the reading. Once I start with the energy, I call in my guides. You know, everything's a synchronicity, a sign, some form of communication. So when I say 3 is a crowd, there could be a third energy here. That's making something difficult. Doesn't have to be in a romantic sense, could be. But there's some trio, could be you have 3 jobs or 2 jobs and another thing you're doing, or, you know, 3 friends, whatever it is. Okay, let's see. What do we have for group 3? And you chose 3. So maybe you're seeing 333 a lot. Marshmallow. I'm also seeing cotton candy here. Group 3, spirit guides. Let's get the message correct. Let's get the message correct. For some of you, there's somebody trying to kill something with kindness. Okay, maybe it's you, maybe it's someone else. I'm getting that with the candy, with the sweetness. Maybe a Queen of Wands here. Could be a fire sign or somebody in the public eye that you know of. It's like they're trying to come off really sweet and kind in some way, but they're imposing their energy, or it's not the right approach. That could just be for some of you. A lot of messages here. Let's see. Spirit, what are we talking about with group 3? Okay, let's take a... Oh, we need a word. That's right. We need a word. And I feel like, again, that's a message. Somebody wants a word with you. No. I saw for a reason there, but let's just get one. This one. restriction. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the card you chose. Third, harvest. 3 again. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. I have the book right here. I didn't look for any other group, but I feel like there's something going on with your reading here where there's information everywhere. And I feel like that's also for you. There's information in things around you, like everywhere. Maybe you're highly intuitive. I'm seeing someone driving and like the street signs are talking to them or something. Like there's messages that you're picking up and piecing together. Gathering, abundance, preparation. It says, take a look at everything you've done and achieved. Make a store of these wins. Wins. Whoa, what's going on with this energy? The easiest way to attract more abundance is to feel abundant. Having this stockpile of feel-good moments will kickstart you and can help turn around feelings of lack or stagnation. There's some of your energy is being restricted here by maybe some third person or third concern or something that you don't need in your life. There's some interference for sure. Okay, let's see here. This is the sun position, so this is what you already know, okay? You already know perhaps that there's this third energy and that you need to start thinking positively about something, or maybe you realize that the more positive you are, the more self-reflective you are on your light energy, the easier it is for you to manifest. And perhaps for some of you, there's a third energy that's entered your life recently. Okay, I don't know why it's a third energy, but there's an energy that's entered your life recently that is bringing some negativity in some way. This could be anything. Some of you are going to have to think creatively about this. This could be something you're watching that has third or 3 in it. Not 13 Moon Tarot, of course. Just kidding. I always say, if you need to leave my channel, please, do what's best for you. But I am seeing something with a 3 here. There's something, okay. So what's in the moon? Queen of Wands. She's been showing up for every reading. Now, the Queen of Wands is magical. It's also a public figure. It's somebody who wants to help others, very attractive. In tarot, some readers interpret the Queen of Wands as a third party, as the other woman. Okay, and because third keeps coming up, that could be it for you. It doesn't have to be. I'm hearing something about The Handmaid's Tale. I don't know if you watch that. What is it that I'm getting from that? I don't know. Maybe this is something you're watching right now, or you just talked about. I don't know. There's something about that coming in there. Maybe that's just to let you know this message is for you. What do you want to say? What do you want to say about that? King of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at what Venus is saying to you. Now, did I say that this is in the moon energy? So this is something maybe hidden from you or that you don't see. It could also represent a fear. You could feel like there is a third party and you're not sure. Okay, that there is somebody between you and a job, or you and a friend, or you and a partner, or whatever, and you feel like there's some restriction because of that. It could be just a fear. We'll keep going. What is Venus saying? Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Wow. Group 3. So we have this emphasis here that you need to get into the energy of happiness in order to let something flow. And I know that can sound so trite and so Hallmark and just annoying, like when you're not in a good mood or something really is bothering you and somebody's like, just think positive, just be happy, you know, all that kind of stuff. It can feel like, WTF? Are you not a real person? I get that. Okay, so for some of you, that's something that you're going to have to face. You're going to have to deal with that aspect of yourself that is pushing away, restricting happiness, and look inside and see why that might be. For others of you, perhaps you are the beacon of happiness that somebody else could work with or gain some wisdom from. You could be a mentor to somebody here who does feel restricted. You could be the Queen of Wands here, the public speaker, you know, the one who helps others, is magical. Let's see the outside energy. Saturn. Wow, Saturn is about restriction. House. We have two things about house as well. And a dove. This is freedom. Freedom from restriction. If you've been thinking about moving, you're not wrong. You just need to change your mindset here. Get into a positive mindset about what you want to manifest and what's possible for you. Okay, some of you are in a home situation that is restrictive to your energy. Some of you have already transitioned into a new space, into a new home in which you are finding happiness. What's your shadow talking about? The temple of my body. We had this message come through before. I forget, I think it was in a general reading, and it's very specific and not for everyone, okay? But I do feel guided to say it because I'm seeing restriction and body, Saturn. And Queen of Wands can be someone who's very attractive, you know, very concerned with that as well. There's a message here about self-esteem and confidence, body image perhaps. What do you want to say about that? The moon. Something about your mother could be influencing you. The star, you have to heal something with your mother. And now this doesn't mean like you actually need to go do something and like have a conversation. It could just be the memories around your mother, what she taught you, how did she model her self-esteem? Okay, when it came to body, is there something you're influenced by when it comes to her? Okay, I'm going to leave that there because I feel like it's really specific. Let's turn over the rest of your cards. Energy that surrounds you at this time. The Three of Wands. Okay, a shift in your life caused by this new moon. Five of Wands. Okay. Something in your life that is ending and going dark. Queen of Pentacles. Something that is being illuminated and beginning. The Six of Swords. A change that lies ahead for you. The Ace of Pentacles. Something you can manifest. Queen of Pentacles. Above the Queen of Pentacles. There's a transformation happening in your understanding of what it means to be secure. Self-esteem is transforming as well, which is beautiful. I feel like for whoever, I mean, we all from time to time have self-esteem issues. Let's be real. The Matrix does a doozy on people, all right? Okay. I don't feel like anybody's entirely immune to that, whether it's body image or you don't feel smart enough or you don't have enough money, whatever it is, right? That's how they get us, focusing on just nonsense. So I feel like there's a transformation when it comes to valuing yourself. You're going to value yourself in a new way. You're going to see something new in yourself and also about the world around you, an opportunity for you that's going to make you feel a whole lot better about something. Okay, let's look at this. Let's see, what are we getting into here? Energy that surrounds you at this time. October 17th could have been important for you. Okay, I'm also seeing October 10 here. You have a vision. Some of you want to open up your own store, I'm hearing. 7 of Cups and 8 of Swords. Okay. Not sure of where to go next. Something you feel, definitely you feel like something's blocking you here. What is it, Spirit? What's blocking group 3? The High Priestess. It's yourself, ultimately. Page of Wands. The things that you tell yourself. You're convincing yourself of something that isn't necessary. And maybe it's different for each of you here. Knight of Cups could be about love, but there's something here that you've really convinced that you're never going to be a certain way, you're never going to have this, and it's good to be realistic, okay? But Spirit's showing me it's a restriction, it's an anxiety in your mind. There's more confusion than's necessary here. Give me a little bit more. Tell me what we're talking about for group 3. How can I help? Scrambled. Yeah, I'd say something's confusing. Yeah. Paranoia, guys. Like 8 of Wands with paranoia, 7 of Cups with scrambled. This is clearly a message for somebody, okay? So if it's not your reading, check out the other piles, or maybe this one just isn't for you for whatever reason, okay? But this is clear that there's a clear message here. I just need to get it. I need to get it. This could be you too. Like there's something I need to do. I just need to understand how to do it. You have to talk to yourself positively. You could have come from a very strict home, okay? In one way or another, or there was a lot of restriction in your home. Maybe you didn't have a lot growing up, or you could have moved around a lot here. Or there was an absence of your father, perhaps, with Saturn. Or a strictness, right? Where it's maybe you were valued based on your achievements. You weren't able to be free in some sense. That's still influencing you in the way you take care of yourself. Some of you really need to take care of yourself a lot better on the physical plane. Your sleep, your water, hydration, your vitamins, your whatever, your exercise, your self-love, your downtime. It's really important. Can't be emphasized enough. Because when you do that, you open up energies of happiness to come into your heart. You prove to yourself that you can take care of yourself. When we treat ourselves poorly, we don't get enough sleep, we don't eat right, we don't exercise, we don't take care of our mental health, all of that, and we do it like knowingly. Maybe we're busy with work or we want it, whatever the reason is. There's a part of us that's showing ourselves that we're not capable of taking care of ourselves, right? And that can start creating this energy of, I don't know what's good for me. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't even take care of myself properly. How am I going to know what's next in my life? And Spirit's saying you do know what's next in your life and you can take care of you. But for some reason, for you, group 3, it starts with like very routine things. I'm hearing 6th house, everyday routines. Really try to put yourself in a routine for at least 1 week. Prove to yourself that you can take care of yourself, just so that this mental agitation goes away. And it will. Because what's happening around this solar eclipse is conflict. You're tired, maybe you're malnutritioned in some sense, okay? Or whatever it is for you, you're just feeling bad about yourself in some regard here, and it's starting to have external consequences. There's some conflict here. And your mental state isn't clear either. Now, like I said to group 2, I could be picking up on the energy of somebody that you know. Maybe this is your daughter or your son or your cousin or your friend or your ex. I don't know. you know, okay? So use your intuition. If you're like, this doesn't sound like me, but I still want to listen, then maybe it's about somebody that's really important to you. Okay, let's see here. I want to take a look at the 3rd harvest again. I feel like I'm missing something with that card. 38. This seems important here. Daughters of the Woods, yeah. Filling your emptiness. There's definitely a message here for someone about food, okay? And needing to get nourishment. Needing to have strength in your body so you can have strength in your mind. You need to, for some of you need to prepare here. Hold on. Prepare for what? The 3rd energy. Prepare for something unexpected here. 9 of Cups. Somebody wants to help you in some way. Okay. All right, let's keep going. It's so specific. Okay. Something in your life that is ending. We talked about this a little bit already. Queen of Pentacles, a sense of security. I'm hearing skating on thin ice. The Hangman. The Magician. The Empress. Some of you have somebody in your life who kind of, I want to say they use manipulative tactics. Now, I don't know whether they do this intentionally or not. I feel like that's you there. The Page of Pentacles could be a mother figure. Doesn't have to be, but it's like somebody, it's like they give you a little bit, but not enough to make you feel free. There's some kind of control with Saturn. It's like they're trying to restrict you in some way, restrict your emotions, restrict your movements. This could be someone interfering with you and your work, and they're the 3rd thing, or you and your partner. You know what I mean? It's like they're trying to tell you what security is. And it's really not for your benefit. Tell me more about this. 6 of Cups. Somebody you have a soul connection with, or you've known since you were a child. Page of Pentacles, yeah. Who taught you a lot when you were younger, perhaps. That's ending. Wheel of Fortune. You're coming into a new cycle here with this solar eclipse. I feel like whatever's been restricting you in whatever way, could be financially. We haven't talked about that. It definitely could be financially with the Pentacles. That's being lifted. But it really requires you to get into a different mindset, to unscramble your brain, so to speak, to remember how beautiful you are and how loving you are, how creative you are, how much fun you are. I'm hearing you're a really fun person. And this is, I'm hearing hogwash. It's all hogwash. Yeah, you're way more powerful than this energy. You're gonna get through this. You got this. Whatever it is for you, you got this. You are, I keep hearing, you're such a fun, loving person. Let that part of you be seen again. Let yourself see that about yourself. Okay? Have some fun with yourself. See yourself for who you really are, which is a spirit of the light, I'm hearing. I do feel like there is somebody here, perhaps with a little bit of a narcissistic tendency, who's been kind of trying to restrict you in some way here. I'm seeing King of Wands. For some of you, it could be a fire sign or somebody you associate with the King of Wands. Okay, but it's like they give a little and then it's like breadcrumbing, you know? They give a little and then they disappear. It's like they don't give enough. They don't let you bring in your harvest, you know? You're so much more powerful than they are. They've just managed to do a good job creating confusion. How? How did they create confusion? Ace of Swords, by the things they say, making threats as well. For some of you, it's to walk away or to end things, or telling you things about the world here. The Tower. For some of you, it's like threats, judgment. They could be judging you harshly. Group 3. Wow. All right, let's keep going. You deserve more than this. Whatever this is for you. Something that's beginning. 6 of Swords. Well, hallelujah. You're leaving this behind. Okay, you will. You're saying, I don't want to be scrambled anymore and paranoid about my future. Those storm clouds there, no. I'm not going to sit under them anymore. I'm going to go to calmer waters. And you do, because you get the Ace of Pentacles, which is waiting for you on the other side here. Death. Oh, I love this. You have a massive transformation here during this solar eclipse. Beautiful. Whatever's been hell for you is going to change. It's going to dissipate. It's going to disappear. It's going to be lifted, alleviated, removed. You have to help Spirit do that by believing in yourself and not believing in whatever this person is saying to you about yourself. Know your own truth. Know who you really are. You know who you really are. The Moon. Wow. Okay, facing your fears here. Yeah, we have 3 of Cups. Could be about a sibling, I'm getting. Facing your fears. Going into the unknown. Transforming and just going into the unknown. This is probably only for one person, but I'm hearing accepting some kind of treatment. I don't know. But it's like, it's good. For most of you, though, this represents some energy in your life that has just robbed you in some sense, depleted you, just joyless, restricting all of your positive energy, like a downer on your light, really. And for some reason, you've been sticking with this Okay, out of maybe some fear, not wanting to initiate change, or just not knowing what to do here, not seeing yourself clearly. And that's done with. That is so done with. King of Cups. I feel like you're being careful, Justice, with your emotions here. You could be dealing with a water sign or somebody who what do I want to say about that? Somebody who's really concerned with themselves. Spirit's not going to allow this to go on for much longer. Look, 3. I want another one of these cards. I didn't pull them out for any other group, but I'm feeling guided. What do you want to say to group 3 about this? What do you want to say to group 3 about this? Witch. Grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly, awaken all that is, a mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self, the magic of self. Now, regardless of what you think about witches, okay, I think like labels and identities and all those kinds of things are just, I don't really care for them either way. You want to call me a witch, cool. Don't want to call me a witch, cool. I don't really care, okay? It doesn't really mean much to me, okay? But what I do want to say about this is that identity of the witch, right, was persecuted historically. We know that. Women were, or people, but we'll say women, were killed and persecuted for being powerful, for being psychic, for having alchemy of the self. Okay, and this is kind of the similar, regardless of your gender, this is a similar message here. It's like your power, somebody's trying to restrict it and making you feel bad about yourself as if you're doing something wrong. And you're not. You just are who you are. And whatever people want to call you, they can call you, okay? You can reclaim that identity if you want, or you can be like me and whatever. Identity labels mean nothing. We're all connected. We're all energy. We're all souls. You know, male, female, witch, warlock, alien, human, whatever. I don't care. We're all connected, you know? So whoever is trying to label you as something in a negative sense, forget it. Okay, just, it's baseless, I'm hearing. It's a baseless tactic of control. Root yourself in your own power. Realize how much power that you do have within you, that you are magical. Wow. This is a reading that's really about a transformation in your self-esteem. Yeah. You deserve it, okay? You do. And Spirit's showing you right here a change that lies ahead for you. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful potential for something tangible to come into your life and give you more security, to make you feel at home, to get you to practice your psychic intuitive abilities, for you to love yourself. For some of you, this could even be like you want to start a tarot channel, but you're feeling like, really, I don't know. I don't know. What are they going to say about me? Maybe I should do things conventionally. Am I being like, maybe I'm not connected to spirit and I'm just... No, you are tapped in. You are tuned in. The third. Let me have a look at that for 1 second. Third, spiritual. Oh, I want to get my... No, it's too far. Angel number 3 is all about creation, manifestation, and abundance. Connecting with positive energy. That's what you need. You need to connect with positive energy. Try to distance yourself from negative things, the news, social media that makes you feel like crap, readings that make you feel like crap, anything that makes you feel bad. Try to distance yourself from that. Just for 1 week, I'm hearing. Just try it for 1 week. But there's something, it's not religious, but very sacred about the number 3. Third eye, yeah. And I'm seeing in the Bible and scripture, it stands out as one of the most prominent numbers. So maybe you want to look into the number 3 pillars of spirituality. Okay, so there's lots of things about 3 and spirituality that I think Spirit's calling your attention to here. Whatever that means to you, okay? So keep that in mind. And if you're seeing 3s, this is Spirit talking to you. Trying to give you that, hey, you're awesome. That high five. It's a spiritual high five, all right? Whenever you see a 3 in a sequence. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. What's this all about? A change that lies ahead. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. Succession. Sequence. 1, 2, 3. Guys. High five. That's awesome. You're on your way, okay? You're doing so well. This is just a little bit of a nudge for you. The 25th is going to be a great day for you. Okay? There's people who are going to recognize you, appreciate you. You're opening a new door here in your life. Queen of Pentacles for what you can manifest. I'm hearing Aries here. 10 of Cups. The Star, guys. The 8 of Pentacles. Healing over sadness here. Maybe having some regrets, but doing the work to heal and make sure that you guarantee yourself the happiness that you freaking deserve. So cheesy, eh? I feel so cheesy, but man, I just want to hug you. Spirit loved you. It hasn't been easy. But you got it now. You got it. And if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be witness to this reading. You wouldn't see this reading. But you're watching it and you got it. You're protected, you're guided, and you are going to get back to yourself and back to your magic and back to your power. Justice is going to come in and balance things out here. We got the Star. Not only do they come in, like Spirit comes in and balances things, but these are like life lessons here, spiritual lessons, soul lessons, not even just this lifetime, but soul lessons, Justice and the Star. You learn how to heal yourself. You learn how to restore justice to yourself after having a Tower moment, after somebody trying to dictate your whole world and tell you what is what. No, you say, I'm going to put in the hard work and I determine my own fate. I determine my happiness in my heart. I'm the keeper of my own home and my body. Damn, that's so beautiful. Can we get one closing card for group 3? Let's get a closing message for group 3, Spirit Guides. Thank you for that. Some of you might have Chiron in the 6th house. I think, isn't Chiron in the 6th house right now? Chiron in the 6th house, or in Virgo, potentially Pisces as well. Let's see. Message. Eternal love. love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Werewolf, exploring wildness. I feel like you're going to go on some wild journey once all this clears up for you. And you're going to restore your faith and belief in love and humanity and yourself and your ability to connect to others. And it's like you're not going to give a damn what other people want to say, whether you're a witch or a werewolf or whatever. The fact is, you're powerful. And you are wild. You are meant to be free. You're not meant to be restricted by Saturnian people. Let's say that. I still love Saturn. I'll always love Saturn. But just in this reading, okay? You're not meant to be restricted here. Okay? You're wild and free. And you're eternally loved. All right, group 3. I love you so much. Happy new moon. Make it a good one. I'll see you next time.